TIFU by having sex with my GF after swimming. Sometimes my nose runs during sex, but I usually save it be going harder and biting the covers next to her, but I'm really sniffling, so it goes away. Hey, 8,000 upvotes, thanks. Happened to me in Bermuda a couple of years ago. Been swimming / snorkeling in the sea, came back to hotel room to get changed. Bent over to pick up something, and what seemed like a cup full of seawater flooded out of my nose. Thankfully I wasn't having sex with my wife at the time. Who were you having sex with at the time then? Your wife. Clean up snot. Go harder so she forgets it happened. Tried it. Didn't work. Should have smeared it with your thumb and whispered Simbaya. Still had sex. We tried to continue, but it killed the mood. Oral sex is still sex. What's up with everyone being naked while writing these? Just an added detail to make it sound more real. /r/I have a sex. That is not a good way to keep things romantic. Everyone knows that. I can see this will be a running joke. I can understand water stored in your ear, but how you store water in your nose? Is your nose different to mine? Confused. It's not in the nose, it's in the sinuses. These are holes in your forehead and under the eyes. If you catch a serious cold with lots of slime, it gets stored there too. If you put your head upside down, it usually hurts if something is in there. Lol, I know that holes in your head is the easiest way to describe sinuses, but EWW. Had a buddy have the water run out. Kinda crazy. Definition not during sex though. Best is when you eat soupan. That sounds awful and gross. Post deleted and I didn't get to see it. A guy went swimming in a lake. Got water in his sinuses that didn't come out until he was having sex. Apparently water flowing out of one's nose onto their partner is a mood killer. Wow, low-key let down from this. Was expecting some type of super funny thing to happen or something extremely gross. Sex. Check, sorry not my first language. Check just happened still naked. Check. 100k upvotes. Another today I had sex story. Today I ducked up FDFY. TIFU by sexing the sexy sex in the sex hole sex. This guy sexes. You could always say you were trying not to come, and it came out the wrong end. Wasn't there a ban introduced long ago on all those TIFU by having sex posts? Got to love the sinus surprise. I had surf pair 4 mornings a week during high school, dropped at beach around 7 AM, checked in, surfed, then make it back to the next class at 10:15 AM. I can't tell you how often in the 2 other periods a day that I would lean over my notebook or a test and have a waterfall come pouring out and just douse everything on my desk. Good times. This sounds like a very nice high school. Op wrote, excuse me for my English. It's not my first language. Well, this happened a few minutes ago and I'm still naked while writing this. I'm on holiday with my girlfriend and today is the last day. We went swimming at the beach and were diving from a platform. I got a lot of water in my nose from each jump, but I was doing completely fine afterwards. We had lunch together and we drove for 2 hours to our hotel. We talked about celebrating the last evening with something nice. We checked in a really nice room with a large shower. After taking a shower together, I went down on her and we started in the missionary position. Well, I didn't expect this to happen. Suddenly, a huge amount of water mixed with snot came out of my nose and landed on her face. TLDR, sex with my girlfriend after swimming. Huge amount of water mixed with snot came out of my nose and landed on her face. Why do people post stuff like this? It's not funny or cute. It's just juvenile and revolting. Why did my mind read GF as grandfather? Excuse me while I go try to wash my brain with soap. This should help. Link. reddit.com/r/I bleach/. Cover it up with semen. Now she can never claim you can't get her wet. It's so sad how this sub has just become garbage. Hardly anything but r/I had sex fanfiction. You probably need to check with your doctor, as having a significant amount of water seal in your sinuses like that may indicate a tumor. Probably it isn't and was just swelling in your sinuses. But it is better to be safe. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all. Link B/TB5IS8MNI3I. It generally won't be, but a quick minimally invasive check could be the difference between life and death. So I tend to favor the check. Hat sex you funny and quirky. This is why everyone makes fun of this sub. All the TIFU is just people being nasty. TIFU I had sexual encounter 10k upvotes. How did you not notice the water in your nose? I get literally a drop in my nose and am in agony. Sexy sex of the sexiest sex. I'm tired of seeing this sub on the front page. It's just r/I have a sex. I love when they try to make these made up stories more believable by always including the "I'm still naked" type in this awesome derivative. If you're still naked and writing this post, you've got to reconsider your priorities in life. Put the phone down, dude. Enjoy your time together. Holy shit, you're a karma whore. This just happened, and the first thing you think to do is I've gotta post this to Reddit. JFC man. TIFU in a nutshell. TIFU bisex penis in vagina GF cum. Imagine having sex while looking like a snot walrus. TIFU by having sexy sex hot woman gym upvote. Hey everybody, this guy has a girlfriend. So immediately afterwards, you decided to fire up Reddit and tell a bunch of anonymous strangers? The F do we care? What's the significance of him still naked while writing this? No dude, we don't wanna be your next victim. Seems like every post I have gotten for this subreddit lately has been worded the same. Different subject, same theme, same ending, and same ages. What is going on? More TIFU sexual garbage. TIFU by sex. Oopsie silly me. I have sex of my own. Oops. After swimming and diving, I was expecting that one or both of you ingested water and the rocking motions of sex made somebody's body decide it was time to expel the water, and no matter which end it came from would be a little gross and unexpected. Happens after I surf all the time. It's not a problem. I wouldn't worry about it. Do doggy style next time. It might land in her butthole. Joke's on you, she's into that shit. That's hot. Mayo. Hey, free lube. Why hasn't someone named this sexy move yet? The blowhole? Oh yes, yes. Truly assumed this story was going to end with your GF getting a UT. That's been my experience with sex after a dip in the ocean. My girlfriend's experience. I mean. As a surfer, I feel your pain. TLDR. Chlorinated facial. I got told in school that if you sneeze 13 times in a row, you'd have an orgasm. Hours wasted snorting black pepper. Bro, no, it deleted. What did I miss? Not a traditional money shot. You definitely ended the last day with something newish will always remember. Wow, an orgasm. That's hot. You waterboarded her. I read went down on her and totally thought something else was gonna happen. Turns out waiting at least 30 minutes after swimming doesn't make it any safer after all. Ah yes, the reverse cum shot. Aka the cumsnet. How much water are we talking? By the sounds of it, it was a decent amount. But I'm curious where all of it was being stored for so long. If anyone has any idea about how this sort of thing could happen, I'd appreciate knowing. As a surfer and someone who has had exactly this happen recently with seawater, you can store a surprising amount of water deep in your sinuses without being aware of it. I've had water pour out of my nose literally hours later. Didn't know this was a thing, but well, doesn't sound such a big deal. Don't worry. That's not the worst thing to come out of you and land on her face. and there's me thinking chlorine in the cooch scenario. Imshorsh had worse. Back when my husband and I were dating, we were in the middle of some good old reliable missionary late into the evening. Suddenly I start feeling warm drops hit my face and chest. We turn on the light and his nose had started bleeding. A lot. Now every time Hez on me and sniffles his nose I flinch just ever so slightly lol. Lol. Surface not yeah you colder / shoulder touched your toes a few times. Still that only helps so much. Not my proudest fap. It's less ducked up than I thought. I read GF as in grandfather. P. I was not expecting that ending. A new category male nasal squirter was this created. Snot is good lube. Thought this was gonna be a George Shrinkage situation. But did you finish? Use N95 next time and 2 N95 tied together for her as boob cover. Lol. Really? That's all? I thought you had sex immediately after beach without shower and there's sand on you and stuff like, and ended in hospital or something. That's stupid. Did she like the facial? I read GF as grandfather. Shit, I need help. Did someone screenshot this before it was deleted? It's from the water running from your sinuses from the tilt of your head down. I used to surf when I was 16 over 17 and had a job doing night fills at the local chain supermarket. If I had been surfing before my shift, I would be bending over to cut open boxes on the floor and what seemed like liters of seawater would stream from my nose. Everyone in the aisle would be shocked if they saw it. It often required a mop. As a young dude I thought it was hilarious. Never apologize for bad English, please. Are already doing more than a lot of people by speaking 2 languages. Be proud of her English skills. Hey, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.